All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, Weibo getting that first win on Team Vietnam. Our next matchup would be ProPk versus Davidbane. So the game has already started. All right, ladies and gentlemen. On our game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. So, to introduce our player onto the right side of Golden Wall LE, fighting for Team Vietnam, we've got the Green Zerg, ProPk. And now onto the left side of Golden Wall LE, fighting for Team Philippines, we've got the Blue Protoss, Davidbane. So just to give a brief introduction for Davidbane, he has been a champion on our local league, two-time finalist also. So in terms of the diamond players, he is one of the top tier diamond players here in the Philippines. But for ProPk, I feel like we've battled it out already in ladder a lot of times. So he really likes to play that reactive Zerg style. So yeah, huge shoutouts to you, ProPk. We've see you on the ladder once again. So already Vietnam leading with 1-0 as Vietnam being statistically on edge on each and every team. Like they have the strongest player, they've sent all their players in, and really Vietnam has a lot of really good players. Justice Simon, Mayo Micah, Uplee, like even Pecora showed us a glimpse of greatness there, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see on what would be the follow-up onto our next game. Standard opening for Davidbane, and standard opening also coming in onto the side of ProPk, but we'll see on how they would play it out on the mid game. So ikaw ba, Ryu, have you ever been to Vietnam?
No, not yet. Why?
Well,
Have you?
I've been to Vietnam last February. Best country that I've ever been. Uh, one pack of cigarettes is 40 pesos. So they, and they have really good food, man. The pho, the
Okay.
the banh mi, everything. The place is good. So yeah, I really appreciated Vietnam when I stayed there for like 3 days or 4 days. So people from Saigon was up and hello to you, and also people from Hanoi was up and hello to you, and everywhere in the Southeast Asia. Good day to each and every one of you. So a little bit of link harassment coming in here onto the side of ProPk. We'll see on how Davidbane would battle this out. Proxy
Yeah,
Stargate
and
coming in.
where? Oh, there on the bottom side.
Yeah.
Yes, speaking of this proxy Stargate, this map is pretty different from the normal ones, would you say? And
Yeah.
actually, a little bit of background. Golden Wall is one of Malupate's favorite maps. Could you elaborate why?
Well, I've always vetoed Golden Wall because of stuff like this that Davidbane are doing. uh, this proxy oracle would be making its way across the map, would be sniping down a few drones, but the spores are already ready, up and running. So I think at this point, ProPk will know that there is a proxy somewhere. But in terms of supply, in terms of everything, Davidbane having the lead, but a little bit of supply block. Davidbane, I know you're watching this one. I know you're watching the stream, David. Look at your supply
Good point.
block. Yeah, a little bit of supply block problems happening onto the side of Davidbane, but in terms of macro, he is leading completely. I don't know about the build of ProPk, but a very late third base as
Mm-hmm.
of yet. So here comes the probes would be mining away onto this middle mineral lines, and which means that Davidbane would have more options and more angles to attack the Vietnamese Zerg player. Now,
Yeah, and now the Oracle's just scouting,
yeah,
checking for some. cheeky bases, and they would be did they would be spotting out this
Yeah, I think yeah,
third base.
it's pretty standard that the third base would be placed here since usually this gold base is really hard to defend. Especially it would be open into two fronts here. Oh, they would scout.
And these drones.
They were like, "What are you doing here, man?" Three probes scouting out three drones here. So both of these players are preparing something up on their sleeve.
So for those who are not aware, for example me,
Mhm.
why would these players mine these minerals at the middle of the map?
Well, they would have more angles to attack. They would have more options like this already. ProPk making the links already uh making its way onto this bottom side of Golden Wall. But a scary composition already available onto the side of Davidbane. A little bit of supply block happening also. So in terms of macro, I think ProPk is behind in terms of numbers and statistics. But Davidbane, we'll see on how he would engage this one.
Yeah, and now David Bay moving out with his immortals and sentries. So let's
Yeah,
see how this would match up with these roaches since they
mhm,
might see each other.
yeah. Now both players seeing the army compositions of both countries. So we'll see on how Pro PK would defend this one.
Oh,
Good catch onto that one, actually. And this force would be destroyed by Davidbane. And now he is looking to make his way across the map.
great use of the bush there,
Mhm.
hiding and surprising Pro PK as he
Oh, you're
moves
right, right.
towards this queen. And
Mhm.
yeah, the Ravagers might not be in time, or
Yeah, it would be in time, but
yeah,
I don't think that would not be enough to defend this sizable amount of force coming in from Davidbane. Here comes the force fields, trapping everyone. Oh, what a play coming in from Davidbane! The Filipino champion just shows his championship caliber plays during that time. So Davidbane must be close to winning this one. No more army remaining onto the side of Pro PK that can defend this one.
but
And now Davidbane eyeing up this third base. Good plays coming in from Davidbane actually. So what a play coming in from this Filipino stalwart. The stasis
ooh,
traps just keeps on connecting on anything that Pro PK brings up into the table.
back-to-back clutch stasis wards from
Yeah.
David Bain.
Yeah, I think one of the most crucial parts there is that Pro PK did not manage to snipe this Warp Prism in the earlier stages of that fight. And I think overall, in terms of macro, Pro Davidbane having the advantage in terms of macro play. Now the Queens has been pulled to maybe scout out and snipe this Warp Prism here.
Yeah, and a bit of run by from the Zerglings,
Yeah.
but blocked. Oh, one
What?
goes in.
Sexy, sexy.
Masyadong sexy yung Zealot as these Zerglings looking to
Mhm.
harass the
Yeah.
drones.
I
But
think,
while that is happening, David Bain still pushing in to
yeah.
Pro PK's base and his supply is dwindling.
I
Only
think
36.
that is the last ditch effort coming in onto the side of Pro PK. Good force fields once again trapping in the reinforcing units onto the side of this Vietnamese Zerg. GG has been called and Philippines gets their first win onto the Southeast Asian League group stages. David Bain.